Hello everybody. Got a no crank condition on the 81 Silverado. Of course it works now, but I've got an intermittent neutral safety switch because what I was going to show next, I unplugged it and jumpered it and it cranked. Now it's cranking all on its own. That's about how things usually go for me. I've got the little jumper in there in the pouch in case it does it again, but right now it's working. I do have a replacement, so probably going to go ahead and switch that out because it's starting to get flaky. So we'll come back to this maybe tomorrow. I believe we caught it in the act. That's what it was doing last night, so glad to have got that on camera. Now, just for the heck of it, nope. So I will put my little jumper on and see if that will get it to start. I have now pulled the yellow and purple harness off of the neutral safety switch, which is mounted on the steering column at the base. Don't know if it'll be able to be seen or not. That white, very difficult to see. Right there's the edge of it. It's got another pigtail on it that's for the reverse lights, but we'll see if this thing will crank up. Now, there's my jumper. There we go. So I've got a bad neutral safety switch. And then I will show the best I can on swapping that out. Well, now that my precision test methods have been completed, I've disconnected the battery. I'm going to put it in neutral per directions. Got the wheel chalked, I've got the e-brake set. Here's the replacement part. The directions state there may be an extra pin that's not used, which will be this one on my application. This is indeed new old stock because it still has the neutral shear pin intact. So now I'm going to try to attempt to get the camera set up where I might be able to see a little bit of something. No guarantees, but I'm going to try my best. Well, that might be a little bit of something there. We'll see how this goes. I've never done this before, so it's always good to learn something new. 9:30 seconds. Yep. Loosen that one up. And there is the screw. And there's one on the other side in about the same spot. Let's see here. And that just simply lifts off the steering column. And I can undo my other pigtail for the reverse lights. And the old switch is out. It's got a code of 5291 on it. So I wonder if that hadn't been replaced once already. Alright, got the old one out. Here is the replacement. See if I can get this in place without knocking the camera loose. Just going to go ahead and plug that in while I can see it. Let's see if I can get this screw started. Doesn't seem like it's going in too well. Got the old wrong hole. See, now I can pivot it. Well, good news. All back together. Hard to see it, but it's just peeking around a little bit there. See if I can sneak it up in there. There it is. Didn't resolve my not starting in neutral, but it starts in park now. The actual key won't turn all the way into the start position in neutral, so it's something misaligned, and I have to research that a little further, unless somebody knows about that. Maybe it's a linkage adjustment or something, but I will keep reading about that and see if I can find something. But we'll go for a little test drive now. Let's see what happens now. Much better. Take it around the block and see how it does. Seems to be doing pretty well. And I went ahead and put a new fuel filter on it. It's been a while since I changed it, and indeed it had some crusty stuff in it. So that ought to help the old quadrajet out a little bit. And here's a look at the part number. It's 1994226 for my application. And there it is, the original one, or maybe the second one. Not sure if this is a date code here of the 52nd week of 1991. Seems like I recall there was a no start issue back around that time in the early 90s, but I didn't hear much about it. And see, the neutral shear pin is sheared off, and it's got quite a bit of grime and age on it. Just got to where it wasn't making good contact. It kind of looks like it's gotten a little warm here and there. Be interesting to maybe crack it open and see what it looks like. Well, that was easy enough to get apart. Perhaps that could be cleaned up and re-lubed. It doesn't, I don't really see anything burned up on it. Maybe that bottom track there is a little bit iffy. There we go. But it served well. So I may go ahead and clean it up and have it for a spare used one and see if it'll work. That spring's still got a good amount of tension on it. So how about that? So once again, this has been replacing the neutral safety switch in the '81 Silverado. Thank you for watching.